bet you go for birdie puts, like we've said this before, but too much because it's for a birdie.
I do. I just like the birdie sauce on the videos.
I know.
Yeah, I really, really need to work on my putting. It's something I'm going to work on over the weekend, ready for Monday when playing at Hillside.
Speaking of shanking it, break 75. Didn't shank it this week.
Thanks.
Like you did at JCB, off the course.
Okay, so far, let's have a proper dive into this now, because I feel like we've not proper dived into it for a few weeks. So we're up to now episode number 7. Episode number 8 will be coming out this week that you're listening to the podcast.
Yes.
So far, we've done Marriott, 77. I won't go through them all. St Ansel's Links, not great. Mia, very good, 1 under. Pressbury, 2 over. JCB, 1 million over. But really enjoyed the experience. And Celtic Manor, last week with Jack. Decent, but could have been better. Putting was horrendous. This week, which you would have seen, is Pressbury.
Yes.
Not Pressbury. No. Stockport.
With Hannah Davis.
Summarise my performance this week.
Solid.
Yes.
Putting's still poor. You need to work on your putting. Another thing I've found about your game, actually, and I said this to you on the day, and I said it to you since, I don't think you're good at judging shots out of flyer lies.
Yeah, I'm not.
There was a hole, par 5, where it was a
14th,
dogleg right,
13th.
where it was a massive dogleg right. You hit a decent enough drive over the corner, took a bit off. Kind of a little bit of a drawy one, but it was perfectly fine. What did you have in? Was it 230?
Like 230.
So it was a long way in, but you were in a quite thick rough that was quite wet, but like not thick, like deep, but like nice. What's the word I think? What that? Lush rough. That's it. A bit wet. It was wind behind, very kind of flat hole with quite bouncy fairways, and you're gonna hit 3-iron. And you're also, not only that, you've got like quite a chunky 3-iron, a driving iron, really, haven't you? And I was like, that's gonna be well too much. Should I go 4? And I said, no, go 5. You hit 5. It probably wasn't. Maybe you needed a 4.5 iron, really.
Yeah.
But you got on the green pretty much. Were you on the green or just off? You were on the green.
Putting for eagle.
If you'd have hit your 3-iron, you'd have been potentially lost ball big or something.
Well, the other thing as well, like that 3-iron out of that rough would have been a much harder shot.
Yeah, less loft.
Like, it might have flushed out, but I might have also only hit it 150 yards down the fairway, you know.
And that's something you did the other day. We did that ping ball video, which I'm not sure if that'll be out yet or not. But you were going to hit a...
That was a weird one, that
7-iron.
Yeah.
And I said, no, what were you going to hit?
I was about 178, a 175 to the flag.
I said go wedge or something.
You said 9.
9.
And I was just in the rough. Ball was set up quite nicely, and I had 7-iron out because the pin was at the back. And I don't know, I do like hitting shots hard. So I don't know why over the last couple of times I've opted to go for a slightly bigger club, because I had my hand on 7, guy said 9, and we compromised on 8. These are all the things you don't see behind the scenes. Guy basically caddies for me all the way around. It's weird. I don't know, I feel like I'm swinging it better. I feel like my misses have got slightly better. My driving round Celtic Manor was outrageously good.
Really good.
My driving round Stockport was sketchy. Some unbelievable drives, but then a couple of missed lefts, actually. Quite a few big lefts, which I've been kind of working towards. Wedge play feels nicer. I'm hitting greens, which is a positive.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it that close just yet, but I'm hitting greens. Bunker play was good. Iron play, a little bit drawing with my irons. Overall, I feel like it's close. For me, though, how do you feel like the attitude differs? I think there's been 3 standout rounds, and I think I could have probably even done 4. My attitude at Mia, Pressbury, Stockport, whether I play better in Cheshire, who knows, way more just like chilled, confident, relaxed. Like I never felt in any of those 3 rounds I was going to shoot a big number.
I think it's because it's courses that you've played before, which helps to some degree. But because it is local, you just turn up a little bit before, hit a few putts, go in the net, and I think you just feel relaxed. Whereas when we went to that Celtic Manor, not only was it quite a tough course, it was like a 3-hour drive. It was quite like, it felt like a big day, didn't it? Same with JCB. Yeah. Obviously, that was solid as well. But I think when you go to somewhere that you just feel a bit more relaxed, that you play better.
I think when you've got a history of a golf course, it's much better. Mm-hmm. When you've actually got history of, let's say, I've played Mere 1 million times, I know I can shoot well around there. I've played Pressbury 1 million times, I know I can shoot well around there. It's just the ones where, you know, like a JCB, I never played it. Celtic Manor, never played it. And I don't have any good memories of the place to know that I can shoot under par, for example.
What about the shot at Stockport, out the fairway bunker, where you hit 3-iron? I said, hit like a 7-iron, just get out the fairway bunker. You hit a 3-iron and you hit the lip, and it bounced.
So the other thing we've not actually mentioned yet, so Stockport, because the video's come out yet, hopefully you've watched it. I shot 73, so 2 over par. So I broke 75 comfortably, obviously. by 2. On the 6-hole par 5, I hit it in the fairway bunker annoyingly, and with this new chunky 3-iron I've got in the bag, because I've dropped my 2-iron, which we've not really said much about, because actually my 2-iron broke on the driving range at JCB, which we actually never included in the video. So I've got this like chunkier 3-iron now, this Titleist U500, I think it is, or 510. I think it's the 500.
Can't remember. I always forget with those two.
It's the slimmer one anyway. I was in this fairway bunker, 230 yards out, and I rocketed this beautiful high draw 3-iron out the bunker, nowhere near the lip. Guy and Matt, who was there filming, thinks it caught the lip. Me and Harry, who was also filming, knew it didn't hit the lip. It was sailed over comfortably, right up towards the green, and then 3-putted for par.
Did hit the lip though, but
but
no, it's been. Go on, sorry, what?
So we would have played it while this podcast's coming out. Hillside this week. How do you think I'm going to get on? It's a golf course I've played a number of times, but it's not easy.
What do you know? What tee's going to be going off?
As far back as we're allowed. The maximum length of the golf course is 7,000 yards.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I don't mean this to be a cock. I think breaking 80 will be very impressive.
Okay.
But I just think it will.
Yes. I'm playing with Spencer, who's a young junior there, who has featured on a golf video I did before, where I was doing a golf bidder challenge, playing with the golf clubs when I was 11 years old. And if you remember, I joined up with a young lad, and we played 3 holes. And that was Spencer, and he slam dunked that wedge in. Do you remember?
Yeah.
He's 16 now, playing off 1. He's a member there.
Will he beat you?
Do you think I should maybe try, even though we're going to play stroke play, do you think I should almost mentally try and play match play against him?
Maybe, actually, yes.
I feel like that would help me.
The only thing I think you sometimes do when you're playing is like, I think you go for birdie puts, like we've said this before, but too much because it's for a birdie.
I do. I just like the birdie sauce on the videos.
I know.
Yeah, I really, really need to work on my putting. It's something I'm going to work on over the weekend, ready for Monday when playing at Hillside. And there's been some change at the golf course. So if you don't know Hillside, it's one of the best links golf courses here in the UK. It's actually right next door to Royal Birkdale. It kind of gets overshadowed a little bit by Royal Birkdale, just because obviously Birkdale is the open venue, etc. But it's a stunning golf course. The back 9 is absolutely gorgeous. We played there with Spencer a couple of years ago, didn't we?
We did.
You lost?
I lost quite literally
100 golf balls?
8 balls. Yeah, I was 4.
I can't remember how I played that day. I think I played okay.
I think you shot 15 over. You're quite happy. So 75, it's been a good series. People are loving it. It's something I wanted to address. I think it's actually a question I got up. We've had some really good Facebook questions again today, and I'm going to kind of bounce them throughout this episode. But one of them, which I'm going to find, hopefully, straight away. Yeah. Bear with me for one sec. Why does this always happen? When I want to find the question, it takes ages to come up. Okay, got it. Michael Hung has said, can we have extended cuts of the Break 75 series, more of a vlog style? You could release them on the second channel, maybe. It's a good question. We've had a lot of people in the Facebook group saying about they wish the videos were longer. And even in the comment section of the videos, people want them to be longer. We're not going to make them any longer, are we?
We are going to make them shorter, if anything.
Shorter and better. No, the reason we've not gone longer is because I think 20 minutes is the absolute top it could be.
What's been our longest so far?
I think 17 or 18. And it's a balance because obviously the people that are commenting and in the Facebook group and listen to the podcast are kind of hardcore fans, if you like, which is great. But a lot of people that watch just kind of watch casually. And if they became much longer, the vast majority would get a bit bored.
I mean, they could be an hour long.
It could be.
Comfortably an hour long. Because it's 18 holes of golf. We could show many more of the shots with the guests. We could show, so much more of the dialogue, the bits in between the shots. But like saying, that's not the vibe, to use one of your words. That's not the vibe we're going for.
But also, even though we've had some amazing guests on and there's been some good chat off camera, when you do play golf, if we were playing and you hit one straight and I go a bit left, you kind of walk off the tee and you kind of walk together, but also might go on your phone, have a quick scroll and kind of start to walk separate ways. It's not always exciting. And I think what people have enjoyed about these videos is that kind of fast-paced, how there's no kind of dead space. So if we did make them longer, people wouldn't actually enjoy them quite as much.
I think people think they want them longer, but the majority would tune out.
Yeah. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. There's a couple of really cool spin-off series I've got planned, or we've got planned for After Break 75, because we're only doing 12 episodes this year. That's it, 12 episodes. We're up to number 8 this week, so there's not many left. So glad everyone's enjoying them. And then I've got a couple of ideas for spin-off shows, which will be coming for the latter end in the fall 2021.